Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine with another unboxing video. Obviously this isn't a box, but it's the album I'm going to be talking about. Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs. How many times have I bought this album? Probably far too many, but in that respect I have to retract and say not enough now that this has come out. And it is the 50th anniversary edition of Bridge of Sighs. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the box set. I'm going to show you inside it. So if that's the part you're interested in, then you can watch that because it's going to happen straight away. And then I'm also going to give a little bit of outline to what the album means to me and how I was first introduced to it. So if you just want the overview of the box, you can bail out at that point. But if you'd like to know more about my feelings towards the album, you can stick around to the end. So first of all, let's have a look inside the box. This is Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs, the 50th anniversary edition, a 4-disc set, remastered at Air Mastering, original 1974 album. So this is Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs, a 4 CD set, well, 4-disc set rather, remastered at Air Mastering, original 1974 album, 2024 stereo mix, unreleased outtakes and rarities, live at the Record Plant in 1974, available for the first time in full, a Blu-ray with Dolby Atmos in 5.1, stereo instrumentals and more, and a 24-page booklet, liner notes, and interview with Robin Trower, testimonials of Robert Fripp, Brian Ferry, Steve Lukather, and more. And there's the discs on the back. As you can see, I've not opened this yet, so I'm going to do it now. This is so exciting. It is so exciting because I'm also going to be interviewing Robin. Oh, this is just amazing. Here we go. Are we ready? Let's go in. Oh, a picture of one of the tape boxes. I love this stuff. And the discs here are kept in these little sleeves. Nice paper stock, almost mimics that obscure and very minimalist artwork, and a picture of Robin himself there. There he is again. Oh, this is wonderful. Look, Robert Fripp talking in December 2023. Great pictures and a wonderful essay. By the time I do the review at the other end of this unboxing section, I'll have absorbed all of this. Oh, this is great stuff. Absolutely great stuff. That's David Sinclair there talking about the band's 2023. Robin Trower, Steve Lukather, Brian Ferry, Clive Bunker, Andy Parker. Oh, isn't it marvellous? Bridge of Sighs. What an album this is. Absolutely fantastic. Look at all the stuff you got. Look at all the stuff you have. If you're a fan of this album, this is the motherlode, is it not? Oh, wow. And then the other discs are at the back here. Absolutely fantastic. So now I shall tell you what I think of the sound and the package. So that was a quick look inside the 50th anniversary edition of Bridge of Sighs by Robin Trower. What are my thoughts on the sound? What are my thoughts on the album itself? There's been various versions of this. Some of you will have it in the Robin Trower classic albums box set, studio albums box set that came out not that long ago, but it probably was. And various different versions that have been around. But to me, this is definitive. And I'm excited about telling you about this because I've enjoyed it so much. And I've just interviewed, at the time of this review, I've interviewed Robin Trower. I've spoken to the man himself. So you'll be able to find that link to the interview near this video if you're watching on YouTube or on the Now Spinning Magazine website. It was great talking to Robin. So my thoughts, the 2024 remaster sounds fantastic. It's the best it's ever sounded. But where I want to draw your attention to is the new stereo mix. And this isn't about a new stereo mix replacing what's gone before. What you have here is choice. You have choice on how you want to listen to this album. You can listen to the remaster. You can listen to the remix. You can listen to Live at the Record Plant on the 29th of May, 1974. You can listen to an instrumental version of the album. You can hear the album in Dolby Atmos. You can hear the album in 5.1. You have multiple ways of listening to this album in this set. And you also have lots of outtakes as well. And this is an artist that plays by feel, that how he was going in and out of the songs meant that each take is slightly different. But what I love, and this is a bit like Deep Purple's Machine Head, the Roger Glover mix, where tracks fade out. And weren't you always one of these people that when you heard a song fade out, it's a bit like going on a long walk and you think, well, I'm only going to go a bit further. And then you turn the corner and you see there's another hill in front of you. And you're curious to know what's over that hill, to see what new vista awaits you. So you're going to go a bit further. I always felt that when a song faded out, it was like, what happened? Did they fade it out too soon? Was there something beyond the fade where the magic really lay? And that's certainly true with the Machine Head comparison, because you heard other things. But of course, with a lot of bands where they do these kind of let's just let it roll to the end of the fade, you hear the band, like one member of the band, one at a time, kind of suddenly realise everyone else has stopped. And it kind of quite clunky how, the drums stop, the bass player suddenly realises there's nothing else happening, and it's a bit fragmented. This isn't like that. This is literally as if the band had rehearsed the songs and they were playing them as if they were in a live setting. And then probably because of space on an original vinyl album, you've got 20 minutes aside, they had to fade them out. Because these fades that are no longer fades on the remix, the band naturally just comes to a stop. And my God, are you in for a treat on this? I'm just going to give you some statistical stuff because I think this is important. For those of you who love this album, Day of the Eagle, what a track. I mean, lyrically fantastic. Okay, it's 5 minutes and 2 seconds on the original. On this, it's 5 minutes and 38 seconds. You know that bit at the end when it drops right back and it just kind of floats. You can hear Robin's guitar just effortlessly, just those extra notes that you've never heard before. Bridge of Sighs. Again, 5 minutes and 2 seconds. What are the odds of that? On the new version, it's 5 minutes and 29 seconds. Yes, almost an extra 30 seconds of that fade. And the other thing is, do you remember on the first version, you've got like extra guitars coming in on the side, those little picking guitars, and then other sounds coming in either side? Well, on the remix, it's stripped right back. So it becomes almost like a moving meditation for your ears, and it just drifts on. And also those voices, that little background conversation in the original, that's not on the remix on that particular track. One of my favourite tracks is In This Place. These ballads, literally, these ballads with Dewar singing on this, it's just beautiful. Absolutely. But James Dewar's voice is like velvet. So much feeling. And remember, Robin Trower wrote the words as well as the music. So James Dewar's interpretation of what Robin was trying to portray is just, it's just magical. It's just incredible. So In This Place is 4 minutes and 29 seconds long on the original. On the new one, it's 5 minutes and 29 seconds, an extra 60 seconds, an extra minute of music you haven't heard before. In fact, I've just said that completely wrong. Well, part of it. 4 minutes, 29 seconds is the original. It's actually 6 minutes, 17 seconds on the remix. Sorry, I was reading the track above, Bridge of Sighs again. So it's almost 2 minutes long, an extra 2 minutes, almost an extra track. Oh, it's just fantastic. The Fall and Me is an extra minute long as well. Two Rolling Stoned is an extra 35 seconds. And the remix is just fantastic. About to Begin is 5 minutes, the new version. And 3 minutes 46 on the original. Now, this isn't, as I say, this is you're hearing the band continuing the groove of the original song. This is, the quality is obviously as good, but you're experiencing a record you've probably lived with for decades in such a different way. Lady Love is about an extra minute long, and A Little Bit of Sympathy is another 2 minutes added to the track. But also some of the aspects of the remix is so clear. The bass lines, the clarity of the drums, it's just absolutely incredible. I absolutely love that, and I played it on the Blu-ray disc. This is 3 CDs and a Blu-ray, and I have to say I just went straight in with the Blu-ray. The Dolby Atmos mix is fantastic, and the surround sound, you've got to hear it. You've got to hear this album in surround sound. You've got to hear, it's, you've just got to hear Bridge of Sighs with it whirling, sweeping around your head, and Two Rolling Stone, that, when it drops back and we have that extended blues solo. Wow. This is absolutely brilliant. And you saw the booklet, you saw the way it's put together. It's just magical. I first heard this album in 1974. I was unaware of the album before it. I'm at school. I'm listening to Slade, T-Rex, Sweet, Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. And all of a sudden, kids at school are starting to walk round, because this is at school, it's what you did. Kids brought albums in or walked around with them under their arm to look cool. And one of my friends had bought this. I don't know how he'd found out about it. I mean, look at the cover and the almost like Arabic writing. There's no pictures of the band. There's very little information. It's just complete mystery. And so many of us were buying this album and listening to it and thinking, who are they? There's no YouTube, there's no internet. But, you had to hope if you bought a music paper, they might be in it. And I got hold of this album and I just fell in love with it. And I fell in love with it not just because I was listening to Purple and stuff like that, but this guitar playing. And I know people said, oh, it was influenced by Hendrix, etc. But Robin Trower's a guitarist that he'd only just switched to Fender Stratocaster, by the way. He was a Gibson man. And it was actually during a sound check when they were supporting Jethro Tull that he found Martin Barr's guitar leaning against the amp, and he literally put it on and just shouted out across the auditorium, "This is it!" And he moved to Strats, and he didn't customize them. He has later on in life, but then he just bought a Strat, a new one, and he found the instrument that was going to define him, really. But all of these tracks, Day of the Eagle and Bridge of Sighs, In This Place, and the segueing of these tracks. Bridge of Sighs and that kind of wind sound, which isn't on the remix. But so this is why the remix and the remaster belong together. And this is what it makes this so fantastic, because you have choice. You have a choice. And each disc is a different experience. If chicken jalfrezi is your favourite curry, it's like going to 4 highly recommended restaurants with chefs that specialise in that dish, but it's the same dish, but it's not the same dish. That's probably the only place on the planet where you'll hear somebody describe Robin Trower's Bridge of Sighs next to chicken jalfrezi, perhaps. I know I've used that definition before, but it's true. All in this compact set. It's also available on vinyl, but you're going to get the remix and some live tracks, so you won't have the choice. I just think this is the ideal package. What are the outtakes like? They're fantastic. There's also extended instrumental outtakes, which are a lot longer. The live stuff is really good. It's always interesting to me that the track Two Rolling Stone was always longer on studio than it was live. Lots of live versions of Two Rolling Stone, but they were all slightly shorter than the studio version. And so having the extended mix, 8 minutes long, is fantastic. It doesn't sound like it's from 1974. It sounds like it came from 2024. It's just fantastic. If you want to get into Robin Trower, this is the doorway. There are many other albums by Robin Trower which are exceptional, but this is the doorway to come through. It's heavy blues, Bridge of Sighs, but a long time crossing a Bridge of Sighs. The angst that you feel, the human emotion of going through life, everything is here. Everything is here. And James Dewar's voice, it's, as I said, it was like velvet. The way he sings those two ballads, In This Place and About to Begin. But also the hard rock of Day of the Eagle, the bravado and the way that track has always made me feel. And strangely, the only track with an almost traditional guitar riff is Lady Love, which he wrote with James Dewar. Most of this stuff is purely Robin Trower's imagination and thoughts. Absolutely superb. So that is Robin Trower, the 50th anniversary edition of Bridge of Sighs, 3 CD Blu-ray edition, also available as a 2-album set. But just listen to the remix, but also the remaster and the Dolby Atmos version and the 5.1 mix. It's fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting Now Spinning Magazine. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Visit the website. Join the Facebook group where you can interact with lots of music collectors, CD and vinyl fans from around the world. Become a patron. Become a YouTube member. If you're on social media, we're everywhere just like you are. Thank you so much. Remember, music is the healer and the doctor. Keep spinning those discs. And I shall see you all very, very soon. Bridge of Sighs.